Hey everybody, another episode. Your old bitch got her notes. I had started this video in the car, because I like to decompress and drive when I'm on my way to work. And two things happened. My phone fell while I was recording the video and it got too hot. So I said, fuck it. Let me do some research, write it down, and really give y'all a good video. So, and I got my clown makeup on today. I'm feeling a little cute. I got my Scotty dogs on here because Scotty dogs is rich white woman dogs. Okay. This is another episode. I think this is episode 32. We're going to talk about Gabrielle Union and the comments she made being interviewed by I don't give a fuck who. But anyway, I'm part of Urban Black News where we don't really need to hit a whole interview. We get a line, a trigger, and boom, it's a whole topic. And yes, there is a line and a trigger that she said that is warranting this video because I'm trying to delete the mammyisms, okay? One mammy at a time. And although she looks bomb, Gabrielle Union is like 50. So she's definitely in that mammy category, and we're gonna discuss why. So if you don't know who Gabrielle Union is, how did you find me? But welcome. Anyway, she's an actress. Last movie I've seen her in was The Bad Boys, whatever. And then she had a show on BET, Being Mary Jane. I watched one episode. It never caught on, but it's like a cult thing. People like it. So anyway, she got notoriety from Bring It On, the first one, where she was a Clover cheerleader. And she did really good in the movie. Very beautiful, dark skinned woman, gorgeous. Even now, still look good. She's married to Dwayne Wade. I believe he's retired, a basketball player. There is I don't know, I would call it significant age difference between the two of them. They're married. She's about 9 years older than he is. Not a problem. Just good to know. And throughout the course of their marriage, he cheated on her and fathered another child outside their marriage. He had children before. He made a child while they were married. She stayed with him, and then they had their own child together, birthed via surrogate, because she had a very hard and sad fertility journey trying to get pregnant. No, I think the issue was keeping babies. I think she was getting pregnant. She just was having miscarriage after miscarriage. So, damn, a seed went into my straw. That is weird. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Watch me suck this in and then choke on camera. So, anywho, here it is. Because I put lemons in my water. Let the seed out. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, anyway, little history before I get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Her net worth is about 45 million and his net worth is about 170 million dollars. Stark difference. And that doesn't mean they're liquid. That just means net worth. Probably properties, investments, businesses, yada, 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 yada. It's my personal opinion. I don't know these people from a hole in the wall, but I believe as a basketball player, hold on. As a basketball player, I would assume he's more liquid than she is, and that his money is more consistent because he has active endorsement deals that are still paying him. Modeling, he does, yada, yada, yada. Where I don't really see her that active. And maybe she doesn't run in the same circles, but yes, there is a big stark difference between their values. We talk an estimated 45 versus 170, right? So, like I said before, he has children from previous relationships and they have one child together. I'm not even going to talk about the fact that one of his children wants to be identified as a trans woman. Well, she's not a woman, she's a teenager. A trans woman, girl. Boy wants to be identified pronouns female. That has nothing to do with this video. Whatever. I mean, who am I to judge? I let my son, I insist that my son has long braided hair. And if he wants to wear nail polish, he could wear it. So I'm not even going to talk on that because I'm a liberal, gentle parent. But that also doesn't have anything to do with this video. So The reason why I'm going to talk about this video is because there is a stigma that Black women are not supposed to have a life of leisure and be a kept woman. That is something for white women, Spanish women, biracial women, not dark skinned Black women. I'm going to tell you why. She did an interview, and just to recap the part of the interview that I'm going to discuss in this video, she says the more money she made, the more responsibility she has with her money, and she can't take a break because her anxiety is so high that she feels like if she sleeps in, then somebody's not going to eat. These are her words. And that the money stresses are not necessarily coming from her own household because bills are split 50-50. Remember, she said her household bills are split 50-50, but the stress and anxiety comes from the responsibility of having to support other households. She also mentioned that her husband supports other households too. Remember that. I don't know if y'all caught what I caught, but there's something terribly wrong with Black women. And I could say that because I'm a Black woman. And I'm speaking for Black American women because I'm not a traveled nigga. So I don't know about international women. I barely know about the culture of Caribbean women because I'm only around my mother, and I don't think she fits in the stereotypical mold of a Caribbean woman. My mother is very much assimilated American feminist, right? Even though she has an accent, and she'll tell you she don't have one. So I don't really know the social trajectory of Caribbean women. I'm speaking for Black American women, more specifically those of American slave ancestries, FBAs, foundational Black American. Your family came off a boat. Your ancestors from Africa came off a boat, were slaves. You just continued on a generation and you're here. That's who I'm talking about. And that's who I think has a problem, is these types of FBA, Black, mammy women. It is a big problem because of our unintentional need to contribute to our own suffering and abuse and stress and anxiety that is unnecessary and unwanted. And we do this to ourselves. Not saying us, because I don't do it. I used to. I don't do it. I make a conscious effort not to do it anymore. And I'm talking about us because I'm a 39-year-old Black woman. Okay? I never hear any other races of women, especially white women. I never hear them, even on interviews or anything, talk about the stress and anxiety that they have because they have to take care of others. I never hear that. I've never heard some Kelly Clarkson-y, Drew Barrymore person say that she is responsible financially for other households. I just don't hear it. And what drives Black women to do this? And I think it is the mammy mentality, the Captain Save-A-Hole mentality. And what I mean by that is we're always trying to fix or save somebody. You always see the highly educated, six-figure Black woman pretty much take in Tyrone under her wing, fix his teeth, help him get his GED, pay for him to go to school, catch him up on his back child support, get him new clothes, have him see a dentist, do all of things to fix him up for him to leave her ass. And she'll do it again and again and again and again. And after 2 or 3 times of doing this, still won't date outside her race. Will have this complete hold of maintaining a Black man, even though it is a disservice to her. Okay? White women, biracial women, Spanish women, Asian women, It's not an oddity to see them being fully taken care of financially by a man, more specifically, a black man. But when a black woman who has black features does it, it's wrong. Now, I'm not saying that you should have your man take care of you and you don't work. If you want to work, that's fine. But I'm in a heteronormative relationship. I could only speak for that. I'm not in a gay relationship. I've never had a girlfriend, living girlfriend, or been in that type of relationship, so I can't talk about that. What I can talk about is my straight, cisgender, heteronormative relationship. Me and my husband's income, salary for our job is the same, damn near the same. So, yes, finances in our home are split evenly. Now, it might be disproportioned because I take all his money for the mortgage and taxes. But anyway, all of our money is needed to sustain our household. But if he was making 3 times more than me, would I still work? Probably. Would I be financially contributed to the household? Nope. All of that would be on my husband because he is a traditionalist. And it's not my responsibility to change his mind. He is a traditionalist. If my husband could afford to, and I'm going to put this disclaimer, he has offered to do that. When we had children, he asked me if I wanted to stay at home. He was willing to get 2, 3, 4 jobs for me not to have to go back to work. But I said, no, I want you to enjoy parenthood with us. So I feel like her Gabrielle Union going out and saying this is extremely embarrassing to her husband. Because why is your wife talking about being stressed out about money and you are worth $170 million? Whether it's her choice or not to contribute to the household 50-50, she's saying that's her decision and that her husband doesn't require that. But she's saying that's her decision. And I feel like that's a fail on her husband, that she does not feel secure enough in her marriage to let go and have you support their family financially. That she still feels the need to pay 50% of the bills, but you have 3 times the amount of money she has, and you have outside children, and you cheated on her, and she stayed, and you had a baby with somebody else before she had her own baby, and she stayed, and y'all was having bad fertility journeys, and she kept having miscarriages, and you go out and cheat on her and have a baby before you gave your wife a baby, she stayed, and you allow her to pay 50% of bills. Let me tell you something. A real man would say, yeah, pay this. And everything that she pays for, whether she insisted or not, let's say her monthly contribute to the household is $10,000 and she pays that directly. She pays the kids' school fees. I would take $10,000 every month and put it in a separate account for her. That would be her money. If she insisted, because she has some psychological issues, whatever she contributed would be in an account on the side for her. And maybe that's what he's doing, and he doesn't have to advertise it to the world because she's very much so an alpha, and it doesn't seem like he could control her, which is understandable because I'm the same way. So maybe that's what he's doing. But my thing, I'm going to go back to, why does she feel the need to do that? Now, I could understand if she said bills in my house were 50-50, if they were equal on the financial plane, fine. But even if they wasn't, when you have a certain amount of money, and I'm talking about $45 million, one person could sustain your life, the whole family's life. Even if y'all took a vacation every day, your bills are not that much that you're going to run down all that money at one time. It's just not going to happen. So I feel like this have to do with her not being secure with a man. But I'm going to go and say that we have to make it normal. We have to normalize Black women accepting a life of leisure. Because let me tell you something. If our situations change and I don't have to work, I probably won't have a traditional 9 to 5 and just focus on my business and investing money and having my money work for me. Because I still got to make some kind of money. I'm nothing about me says be a stay-at-home mom. But working for somebody and I don't have to work for somebody while my husband is working for somebody and I could do something else, and maybe whatever I do on the side becomes successful enough that I could be like Tabitha Brown and retire my husband, because that's what she did. He was working, I think, as a police officer or something, and she made enough money with her social media and her brand deals that she was able to retire her husband. Like, baby, you don't gotta work, because he worked to support her dream, and when her dream became lucrative, she retired him. So I don't think this mentality is limited to Gabrielle Union. I think a lot of women in that 40, 50 age feel the same way. Now, why is Gabrielle Union taking care of other households? She has one child, about age 4, 5, living with her, which means she's taking care of people that probably couldn't work. That she's so stressed out that she can't sleep in because she's taking care of other people. We got to stop that. We got to stop that. We have to stop that. And that is 100% her fault. Now, she also said that Dwayne Wade has other households he has to take care of, but he does. He has an ex wife and he has baby mamas. He has to maintain those households because he has children with those people. I get it. If Dwayne Wade was my baby daddy, I wouldn't work either. You taking care of this household. I want a house and I want a car and I want a babysitter or nanny. Yes, you're doing that. He's supposed to. But who does she have? She only owes one person responsibility, and that's her child. Same thing with me. I only owe two people responsibility. Those are my twins. I don't owe my husband nothing. I don't owe my mother nothing. I don't owe nobody nothing because they didn't ask to come here. So I owe them. But they don't owe me anything. I made the decision to bring them. So when they grow up, they don't owe me anything. It'd be nice if they do for me, but am I entitled? No. So I figured Gabrielle Union is probably taking care of her mama, her daddy if he's around, her siblings, her cousin, this. That so many people depend on you financially that you are stressed out is a problem. There's a problem, and that is the problem with Black women who continue with the mammy mentality. We need to start, and excuse my lack of a term, living like rich white women. Okay? When I watched White Chicks and the Marlon brother was dressed up like the white girl and said, I'm going to write a letter. Dear Mr. Hilton, I am a white woman in America. Those women are the least stressed out. They go to college, they meet their boyfriends in college, they marry them, they have children, they don't go back to work. These men work, they take care of them, they wear Lululemon pants, they take yoga, they go to the country club, they go to Jamba Juice or Starbucks. They go pick up their kids at 3 o'clock. They take them to the park, take them on play dates, repeat the whole cycle. Fucking the garbage man, fucking the gardener, pool boy, he's fucking his secretary. But they live a life of leisure. It's okay for Black women to do that. Live your best white life. Bye.